Alright, we're back. That was fast. I feel like Throw always gets stuck in limbo when I do this, doesn't it? Well, we have things. What the hell is... what is STEM? I didn't know I could do that. Or STEM? Science, Tech, Engineering, Math? Okay. It's Helldivers? That's exactly what I was thinking. You should have Stellar Jades now. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh! Cool! So, if you log in for 4 days, I get 50 more Jades. Which... I guess why not, since you have the free pools too. Just doing anything? I don't get it. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone else who has did play, but that stops playing. Anyway. Of course, we still have quests in the prison. You silly, silly people. There will never stop being quests in the yeah, I just saw another one pop up. The registration counter at the front desk. This is it. Let's try our luck. Why do this? I gave it time. Now I don't have a problem with it. For now. If I start having a problem with it, I will go away again. Look, these quests are from November or something. This is when I'm doing them. Hello, Miss Monglaine. That sounds very close to something offensive. No wonder she's distressed about it. Whoa, she doesn't look like she's easy to get along with. Maybe the art of negotiation will work. That's right, we got this book. Who knew it would come in handy here? Portuguese is more funny. No, the word also exists in English. It's very similar. Not that I've seen it used very much. Let's see, found it. If you gain the initiative by showing your strength and overwhelm your opponent with an imposing manner. This is it, overwhelm the opponent by being imposing. Paimon gets it. Paimon just has to be louder, right? No. Hey, Miss Mongolaine. Hello? I heard you. What can I do for you? It really worked. We're here for the satisfaction survey, Miss Mongolaine. Paimon means to say that she's here to accompany her. See? Paimon, she. Don't worry, Lumine, we have this book. Paimon will sneak peeks at the book and tell you what to do. Anyway, yeah. Just listen to Paimon. Another one saw the notes in the books. Yeah, that's right. So how many were... actually, forget it. It's fine. Please wait a moment. Allow me to explain the rules. The survey has a total of 5 questions. Please answer them quickly and intuitively. Remember, you must answer them quickly. You understand? We can begin once you're ready. We're ready? Well, wait, Paimon is still flipping through the book. Very good, let's hurry up and begin then. I don't care about it. Paimon is ready. Do your worst. Question 1. Do you think it is reasonable to maintain the prices for the food in the coupon cafeteria at the current low level? How do we answer this? Let Paimon look it up. Let's try the universal formula. According to the book, I agree with your views, but can be used in any situation. Even an abyss mage would be willing to respond positively. It sounds really amazing. Reasonable. Paimon quite likes it. Paimon wouldn't touch that horrible stuff even if it was free. What if our food budget runs out? When you put it like that, no, Paimon would rather starve. Excuse me. Huh? According to the rules, the survey must be answered quickly. Let's move on to the next question. Fine, rules are rules. Question number 2. Is adequate food available during dining hours in the coupon cafeteria? There's plenty of food, but it just tastes awful. Not enough? No, it has more meat than grows on all of Teyvat. Paimon would rather just eat meat directly. Really? Then you can have a mint salad today. No, Paimon doesn't want either of those. Paimon wants sweet madame. Anyway, can we get back to the survey? I'll just put it down as a yes. No, it's shit. This is so tiring. Let's move on to the next question. Before we move on to the third question, I'd like to remind you that the survey requires you to answer quickly, so... Now for the third question, do you think the current randomized meal system is interesting? Pay more attention to the taste. I agree with your views, but doesn't randomized meals create the feeling of a pleasant surprise of not knowing what you'll get next? No. That's true. When you put it like that, it does sound really interesting. Paimon. What? Miss Mongolaine made a lot of sense. It's very difficult to disagree. Please answer quickly. Not interesting because I can't eat what I want to. It always tastes weird. The surprise isn't pleasant at all. Question number 4. Do you think it reasonable to sell addictive foods in the coupon cafeteria? What? Why is she suddenly speaking faster? Gain the initiative. Steer the conversation. No, none of these seem correct. Maybe we should go back to the universal formula? That's not quite right. These questions. Is this steering the conversation? Please do not overthink or engage in idle chatter. As I mentioned previously, please answer quickly and intuitively. Addictive foods? I mean, people want to buy it, it's not your business. It's very reasonable. Alright, thank you for your feedback. Now it's time for the final question. Did she just completely ignore us? Are answers not important at all? Based on the answers you've just provided, you are satisfied with the current state of the coupon cafeteria? What were they again? Paimon can't remember all of them. It's alright, then I'll just write down that you're satisfied. I am not. Okay, but something doesn't feel quite right. I should probably mention that you will not receive any coupons if you answer no. That's way over the line. And what about you, madam? Don't ignore Paimon. No, I'm not satisfied at all. Wait, no, write down that we're satisfied, even if it's just for the coupons. You're satisfied, huh? Understood. Very well, thank you for your cooperation. Your support is our motivation to improve. Please sign here to claim your coupons. The intelligent flying clockwork device by your side can sign for the coupons too. Ah, Paimon gets some too, but Paimon didn't even participate. Is that really okay? Wait, Paimon is Paimon, not some intelligent flying clockwork device. Very well, anyway, we respect all input, so everybody, all people in Mecha are eligible. Didn't you hear Paimon? Paimon isn't a flying clockwork device. Paimon is Paimon. Don't ignore Paimon. Understood. Anyway, in order to help save your precious time, I can fill in the survey for you. Don't worry. The number of coupons you will receive won't change. I'm sure you'll be answering satisfactory to every question, right? Yes, coupons! In that case, just sign here and leave the rest to me. Cool! This way we'll get the coupons and save the trouble. Thanks, Miss Monglain. Thank you for your support. Please take your coupons and we hope you'll participate in the next survey. What a scam. In retrospect, Ms. Monglain didn't really care at all about our responses. The problem is with the questions themselves. Yeah, you're right. The questionnaire really was weird and Ms. Monglain seemed so exhausted. The art of negotiation failed. Art of negotiation, pshaw! Books like that are all completely useless after all. Nope, the problem is with Paimon. But Paimon followed all the book's instructions exactly. See, loud and proud, it's all the book's fault after all. The problem is Paimon. It's true.
Yep.
Does that mean I just told Paimon she's problematic? Makes me feel like a video game journalist. Well, if it isn't Lumine and Paimon. Do we know you? Don't be so cold, I'll never forget what you did for me that other time. That other time? We still have so much to ask you. Is that so? What's this? My memory, it's acting up again. What happened then? I wonder, I can't remember a thing. The wise say it's better to look toward the future than look back into the past. So let's talk about our future collaboration and let bygones be bygones, shall we? I have a few jobs on hand that pay quite well, but I don't have anyone to help out. If you're free, would you like to have a go? Ah, don't you go thinking we're that easy to do. Just how good is the compensation? Hey! This is why I'm so fond of talking business with people like you. What do they call it again? Right, being quick to catch on. How about I state a number that's guaranteed to satisfy you? 100 coupons, what do you think? 100? I see you are moved by my generosity. I won't even buy us a bottle cork. Yeah, Paimon can't believe you had the gall to make that offer. Am I not being generous enough? You young'uns really are so... You just don't know what's good for you. You should know there are hordes of poor wretches who'd give an arm to do easy and profitable work like this. December, you slippery little fraud, I finally caught you. Last time I caught you hanging around the mailroom, you're also swindling newcomers. Sorry, into commissions for you for a fraction of the actual fee. Lumine and Paimon, you didn't fall for his lies, did you? I'm devastated. We've already been tricked once, but not this time. Thank you, Thro. Fraud is kind of a funny insult to me for some reason. Like, you are a fraud. I guess. It's also technically wrong, right? You're a fraudster. Did any of you guys celebrate Easter? Didn't say that to make sense? No. Insults don't make sense. Generally. This time. Things happened before this. Anyways, don't believe a word he says. He targets newcomers or anyone unaware of the rules and cheats them. And there's already a long list of victims. Not religious, so no, didn't see my parents though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not religious, but my grandmother invites me, I go. If she cares, I care about making her happy, right? My mom is on vacation, so I didn't see my mom. My word, swindle? You make it sound so awful. Is there any difference between us? Don't you guards use coupons to make people do miscellaneous work for you too? We don't pocket a portion of their compensation. What are you hinting at? Still don't slander me without any proof? Oh, you want to see some proof? Let's go then. Solitary is quiet and spacious. A perfect place for you to peruse all the proof. Seriously, I still have trouble to deal with at the geode mine shaft after this. Oh, Lumine and Paimon, if possible, could you help me? Hey, it's not like we have all the time in the world either. I'm sure you pay handsomely. I'll do it. Hey! Payment will be provided in accordance with the regulations, of course. I'm sure you know the standards and you know I won't try to defraud you. Anyway, some photometer aberrants have been spotted in the geode mine shaft. They may pose a threat if left unchecked, so they must be dealt with as soon as possible. I'll take this guy to Solitary first. Handing him over to my colleagues will take some time. I'll meet up with you as soon as I'm done. Alright, but don't take too long. I'll do my best, but the paperwork, it's not something I can speed up. I'll leave the business at the mine shaft to you then. Speaking of the geode mine shaft, I got the last rock, but it's been so long I have no idea where to use it. No. Hey, come here. Follow me. Holy shit. Rude? Let's see if it was here? Maybe? Here, right?
Yuko.
Okay. Is that all the pieces together? Did that do that? Did it do it automatically? I think so. No. Gameplay tutorial, Forging Press. When the pressing process is activated, the press will cause the stock to enter an activated state. You'll need to activate the press when the stock gives off an orange-red light. Okay. Am I not handling one of the most unstable elements in Tevat? Hey, I created slimes! Perfect. Do I need to pull it down? Is that it? How?
ご安心を。行きましょう。
Holy shit, that shit's killing.
ご助力を。
I wonder what's the purpose of all this. Cooling system is running. The water intake is what? Man.
いざし行こう
Why would the traveler even be doing this? It's not even a quest. It's a great way to get in trouble, though. The water intake is blocked. Where is the water intake? Are you blocking it?
風の赴くままにや剣女盤石見切りました
ソーランド行こ
風の行く先をこれいざ
Water intake.
行こう難攻不落
Oh. Well then. That certainly fixes the problem, I guess. Emergency drainage. Now the drainage pipe is blocked? Do I care though? No, I don't. Water has entered the system. Okay. Excuse me? Looking to pick a fight? With me? Oh man, this ship regenerates really fast. Is that another one? Is there another way? Is there another ability? Is there something that actually works? Oh, there is. Good to know. Fuck off. Oh. Okay, let's see if it goes better this time. We did it. Vacuum Luminite. Okay. Which I definitely want for reasons. think we prison break again. Okay. Interesting place to take me back to, but
Isa. Ta. Shi. Yuko.
let's get down a few extra bucks.
Isa.
Okay, where is that? It emits an unusual energy and light. They say that such things can be used to open a gate somewhere. Oh no. It doesn't go here, does it? Where is the guy? Oh, he was right here. You're only just arriving here now? We've already driven away all the photometer emeralds. So it's finally happened to me. What's finally happened? Arriving at the scene and finding out that all the work has been done by someone else. Of course, I mean, there's nothing for me to do here. This is for you. Thank you so much. I'll certainly manage to get a good night's sleep tonight. Let's take a quick break. I know I just started playing Genshin, but we were playing Hawkeye before, and I didn't take a break. I'll be right back.
布を断つにはハサミを使うはず。そんなつまらない規則なんてどうだっていいわ。使い勝手のいい刃物を使うまでよ。突っ立ったまま動くつもりがないのなら、いっそ私のモデルになってくれない？綺麗な服をデザインしてあげるわ。布を断つにはハサミを使うはず。そんなつまらない規則なんてどうだっていいわ。使い勝手のいい刃物を使うまでよ。突っ立ったまま動くつもりがないのなら、いっそ私のモデルになってくれない？綺麗な服をデザインしてあげるわ。歩む道もなりたい姿も全部自分自身で決めるの。誰も私に指図なんかできないわ。 布を断つにはハサミを使うはず。そんなつまらない規則なんてどうだっていいわ。使い勝手のいい刃物を使うまでよ。突っ立ったまま動くつもりがないのなら、いっそ私のモデルになってくれない？綺麗な服をデザインしてあげるわ。布を断つにはハサミを使うはず。そんなつまらない規則なんてどうだっていいわ。使い勝手のいい刃物を使うまでよ。突っ立ったまま動くつもりがないのなら、 いっそ私のモデルになってくれない？綺麗な服をデザインしてあげるわ。布を断つにはハサミを使うはず？そんなつまらない規則なんてどうだっていいわ。使い勝手のいい刃物を使うまでよ。
Alright, I'm back. Let me just do a little something that I forgot.
歩む道もなりたい姿も全部自分自身で決めるの。誰も私に指図なんかできないわ。You good? Everyone's still awake? How's it going, Poirier? Will he be joining our team? Hard pass. I believe that's a no. As much as I enjoy the detective jokes, from what I've seen of your combat capabilities, you're just about as good in a fight as a blubber beast. Joining your team would be like debuting on stage just before the curtains close. If I had time for that, don't you think I'd be better off rehearsing for the Tri-Coupon Troops performance? You make a lot of good points, but I would like to refute one of them. I'm all ears.
I may have lost to Rosimov in unarmed combat, but I've changed my fighting style since then. Now I can at least draw in a fight with a stern shield crab. The stern shield crab is competing? Paimon highly doubts that. What a pity, such a delicious opponent. Huh? Might I add that Lumina's agreed to coach us. I'm sure we stand a much greater chance of winning with help from her. The best coach can't help a lost cause, but you said you changed your fighting style? Yes, close quarter combat is not my forte, so I've prepared numerous bottles filled with cryo energy. With these I can slow down my opponents in the arena and also treat them to a delicious ice-cold Fanta outside the ring to maintain cordial relations. I'm so jealous. Wait, is that how bottles of cryo are supposed to be used? I'll stick with my axe. What? Aren't you a researcher? Where'd you learn to use an axe? Rest assured that I'm quite handy with an axe. I chop firewood for stress relief when my research hits a wall. So many questions. Someone won't ask. I have a suggestion. Why don't we have a little sparring session now? That way, you can show me your skills and Coach Lumine can get a sense of your fighting styles. What do you think? Depending on how the sparring goes, I may or may not decide to join your team. Seems like a reasonable suggestion. What do you think, Poirot? Yes, excellent suggestion. If only you'd come up with it sooner. I think I've used up all my mental energy on making detective jokes. Well, I would say let's get right to the pancreation ring and not waste any more time, but are you sure you're dressed for a sparring match? What do you mean? I always dress like this when I'm chopping firewood. You should change it to something that's easier to move around in. Fortunately, the troupe has some costumes. Give me a minute. Concord gets a set of comfortable clothes for Genevieve. She's your opponent, though. Isn't it counterproductive to help her? It's not a fair fight if she's handicapped by her clothes. Thank you, you're very considerate. Whichever way this goes, you have my respect as an opponent. Haha. Alright, I can officially say it now. Let's get right to the pancreation ring and not waste any more time. I'm sure Rusimov won't mind us borrowing it for a while. We'd like to use this place to train with the Goncourt. Sure thing, no problem at all. Please observe our fight closely, Coaches Lumine and Paimon. Truth be told, Poirot and I like fighting experience, especially this kind of fighting, so please let us know right away if you have any advice during the fight. Noted. Now let's warm up and get ready to enter the arena. Goncourt can't be stronger than a stern shield crab, right? You can do it. This is just a rehearsal, we won't hold back. Please try and understand. The outcome is already clear, that's enough, Poirot. This feels like an event, but it's not. Not bad, I'm out of breath. It was close, could have gone either way. It really wasn't. I've been waiting so long for a chance to say that. It was 2 against 1, so based on Goncourt's pancreation ethics, this probably didn't count as a fair fight. No, it absolutely counts. Rules allow it. Plus, I was going easy on you. You're new to this after all. Why didn't you go all out? What would be the point? I was only testing their skills. Why would I want to risk injuring them? Fair point. Well, anyway, since they impressed you, are you willing to join our team now? Haha, hard pass. What the... I may have chosen to join if it was just the two of them, but with Lumine here, I'm somewhat superfluous. Am I really that awesome? I had no idea. Oh, please, you're not kidding anymore. Excessive humility is no different from arrogance. Anyway, I'm sure you'll put on an amazing performance with Lumine coaching. As for me, I'll be cheering you on from the audience. Oh, and although I won't be fighting alongside you, I'd be happy to provide some support outside of the ring. Considering that your fighting styles are a little monotonous, let's go get you kitted out with more stuff. With the coach, of course, there's a few things that might come in handy. Our troupe is really well equipped. It makes me wonder, how come our performances are always subpar? I hope these things are as good as you're claiming. Oh, don't you worry, they are. Anyway, seeing is believing, let's go to Alvard. He keeps hold of all the stuff I ordered for the troupe.
Yeah.
The props should be around here. They'll be packed in some flimsy wooden boxes. If you find them, go ahead and crack them open. Oh, sure. What the heck is all this? Does your troupe really use these in your performances? Using them is optional, but having them is mandatory. That's my motto. I know nothing about performing, so I'll take your word for it, Concord. Wait, but this is a fight, not a performance, right? Yes, but it's still for entertainment purposes. The Pancration Ring can be considered a stage of sorts. I look forward to watching you shine on the stage. With all your preparation so far, I'm sure your first fight will be a breeze. I heard your opponent is a big blue fella, and while he might be a stocky guy, I don't think he's a match for you. Concord seems like a better coach than me. You're too kind. My assistance has been minimal. I'll leave the hard work to you, Lumine. Coach Lumine, could you ask Rusimov when the matches will officially begin? We'll be ready to fight whenever you say the word. I'll watch your fights if I have the time. Best of luck in the tournament. Thanks for everything. You're a great guy. Haha, thanks to Poirier for the detective jokes. I'm hoping to work some of them into my scripts. If any of you have any good ideas for a story, do let me know. Sure, I got plenty of stories to share. Perfect, we'll have to talk more sometime. One thing at a time, Coach. Come on, let's go see Rusimo. Lots of stories to share if you join my team. I slept like shit today. Especially bad, I would say. Back so soon? Fast and furious. Yeah, fast to lose, furious in defeat. Why are you being so pessimistic? Sounds like holding all those cryo bottles has cooled his enthusiasm. So elemental energy really does have that kind of effect? Of course. The Fontaine Research Institute was right after all. Instead of elemental energy, if you're ready, you can start whenever you like. I'm good to go. Now then, your first opponent has quite an interesting origin story. He was stuffed into a barrel, and the barrel had a note on it that said, "Take a look in the mirror." Obviously, the person who stuffed him in the barrel is also participating, so if he beats you, it'll be his chance at revenge in the ring. After all, fighting's spirited outside the ring. It's his only chance to win a fight and not get punished for it. Of course, he'll still be entitled to visit in the infirmary if he loses. So, are you interested to enter the ring? We're ready. Then please take your positions. What? Defeat? What do you mean defeat? That's not a defeat if you're tied. Man, her range is really shit. Congratulations to the researcher and research assistant, a first bout victory for our first-time fighters. As for the guy in the barrel, don't be discouraged, we'll see you again in the next competition. That Rusimov, I am not a research assistant. Hey, a research assistant is a very good job. Maybe you should consider it. Nothing else, working at the Fontaine Research Institute would be much better job security than working as a detective's assistant. Fair enough, I'll give it some thought, if I ever manage to leave this place. How did the two of you team up anyway? You seem like very different personalities, and you don't have much common ground professionally either. That's not entirely true. The truth is, I was doing an investigation at the Fontaine Research Institute before I came here. Everything was going fine until I ran into that Melusine. I was just gathering evidence, but she insisted that it was theft. Define gathering evidence. Taking private documents from the Fontaine Research Institute, which would generally be considered as constituting theft. I'll have you know that they were problematic documents. Anyway, I pleaded guilty and accepted my punishment. Sounds like there's an interesting story here. I am not at liberty to divulge the details of the case, as it would violate client confidentiality. I am all too familiar with the subject of his investigation. I injured them during a conference. Ma'am, please, stop. What did I just say about divulging details? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the competition anyway, so we shouldn't bore our poor coach with all this. I'd be happy to keep listening for a little extra compensation. You want us to violate my client's terms of engagement and my code of professional ethics and pay you for the privilege? She was just joking, right? Alright, let's get back to business. Coach, in your professional opinion, what do we need to improve on? Strength. I don't think Genevieve has them both covered for strength, swinging that axe around. Strength, definitely important factor, but not something we can really improve on in a short time frame. Even pure water has its limits. Perhaps focusing on technique would be better for fast results? Both Genevieve and Poirier rely on throwing. Faster and more accurate throws would give them an advantage, whether it's a bottle of cryo or some stage firecrackers, right? Sounds good. Shall we find somewhere to practice our throwing techniques? As long as we can find a spot where we won't disturb anyone. There's a big empty space near the Rift of Erosion. I think that should work. Let's head over and check it out. Go where? This looks like a great place to practice throwing. Longcourt gave us a bunch of stuff earlier. Some of it should come in handy here. It's a little jerry-rigged, but it should be fit for purpose. Coach, why don't you give us a demonstration first? My pleasure. Watch and learn. We're counting on you, Coach. Hit with what? Oh. I'm doing weird new things, new mechanic. Why is there a cooldown in this? What bullshit is this? Huh. Got it. Any questions? I understand it in principle, but Principals won't help you. You need to practice it for yourself. Yep, muscle memory is the key here. And you need hand-eye coordination. Speaking of which, Poirot has to wear glasses. Will your poor eyesight affect your accuracy? Well, these are just a fashion statement. They're not prescription lenses. Huh? That must be a nuisance, surely, wearing those in the rain? You just have to treat them as an extension of your body. Besides, if I take them off, no one will recognize me. Don't be silly. Actually, everyone does look alike. Let's not get hung up on spectacles here, because they're NPCs. Is this basic training really all we can do? It reminds me of being a detective assistant, revisiting the same crime scene over and over countless times, hoping to find a new shred of evidence. There's no substitute for hard work in any field. Our coach has personally shown us how it's done. You shouldn't dismiss the value of practice before you even tried it. Yep, if you don't put in the time, you'll regret it down the line. Are we here to grumble or here to win? Put your back into it. Yes, coach. Of course, coach. It needs to be second nature when we're in the ring. Let's take turns practicing. When one of us throws, the other will watch and check their accuracy. Alright, let's do that. Great, Coach Paimon, let's meet again at the arena when the next round begins. Alright, no slacking off, Poirot. What? Oh, they're doing it. You suck. Right, midnight is now at 4 a.m. For some reason. Server midnight is now at 4 a.m. Next day at 6. Man, could we not have a waypoint down there? You're here. Where's Genevieve? She's got to get changed. She'll be back before the match starts. Your opponent is ready. Let me know when you want to start. As soon as Genevieve gets back. Best of luck out there. Oh, no backstory of the opponent for some reason. fucking nailed it. Come on, people. I'm glad I suggested strength and Paimon was like, no, not strength. Paimon needs to fucking die. Are you gonna have a time? How is this possible? A samurai from afar losing to a feeble researcher and her assistant? Will the newcomer's luck ever run out? Find out in the next match. Paimon saw Genevieve leaving in a big hurry just now, as though she was going somewhere. We can go check it out. If we must. Check something else out. Seeing if it showed any quests. What happened? You don't know. I'm warning you, it's a serious crime to fight outside the ring. Do you think I care at this point? You psycho, you solve all your problems with brute force, no wonder you had to fake the data when you couldn't get the results you wanted. I'm the one who should be warning you, unless you have evidence to back up your claims. That was blatant slander. Oh, you didn't like that, huh? Oh, tough cookies. You should start thinking about how you're gonna apologize to Mr. Busue when you get out of here, if you ever get out of here. What am I saying? I should be thanking you. Mr. Busue had to step down thanks to your academic dishonesty. No way can Raimundo handle all of the Fontaine Research Institute's projects on his own. Once I get out of here, it never ceases to amaze me how some people can fantasize about such a bright future in this fortress where the sun never shines. A true testament to the power of the human imagination. Who are you? How exactly is this any of your business? Who, me? As you can probably guess, I'm just a lowly assistant. A nobody, really. We're all contestants here, so let's try to be a little cordial to one another outside the ring. Sorry, shall we? I have a delicious iced health drink here. Very sweet. Would you care for a glass? What? Wait, no, I'm not even a contestant. Didn't fall for it. Unlike some people, I refuse to stoop to using brute force to prove my own value. A Fontaine Research Institute lab is too good for you. A lumberjack's cabin in the mountains is where you belong. Genevieve punches him. How dare you! Private brawls are You all saw that too, right? Private brawls are prohibited. Oh, goodness, I'm so sorry. I took my glasses off for a second and my eyesight is terrible without them. I'm afraid I didn't see a thing. Leave us out of this. It's not a brawl unless you hit her back. Are you gonna fight back? No one's stopping you, but I hear it's a serious crime to fight outside the ring. You self-righteous conniving... I'll wipe those smug looks off each of your faces. Just you wait. My V8 model enhanced mecha will prove everything... Man leaves. What was that all about? I'm sorry you had to see that. I have a bit of a short fuse. I always try my best to stay rational, objective, and neutral in all scenarios, but sometimes I fail to control myself. A short fuse is no excuse for assault. Nah, talk smack, get whacked, you had it coming. Yeah, I clearly know which buttons to press. Still, you shouldn't let people provoke you. Violence is rarely the answer. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. Anyway, who is he? Shem Fallon. He is a senior researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute. He's always had a rivalry with Raimondo, but I guess he thinks he might be in with a chance since Busue has fallen from power. But it doesn't look like Raimondo has any intention of giving him the chance. It's a shame, really. If he was Raimondo's equal, the Steambird would have to give me my own column space. Why? Also, how do you know about all this? It's kinda suspicious. Because when I was collecting evidence at the Fontaine Research Institute, he was the main target of my investigation. All those problematic documents I mentioned were linked to him. I've actually met him a few times before, but he didn't seem to recognize me at all just now. Oh. Wait a sec. Now you're divulging the details of the case. What happened to client confidentiality and professional ethics? The fact that he's here in the fortress of Merope means the case is clearly over. Plus, I sent my uncle a letter recently to see if I could find anything out, and all he sent in reply was, "Be patient." I knew something weird was going on. I guess he couldn't be bothered to help me since he knew what was going to happen. To think I spent years running errands for him, and even let him put me as a supporting character in his novel. I'm not surprised to see him here at all. He's never had a good reputation at the Fontaine Research Institute. Lots of negative rumors flying around about him. Guess they weren't all groundless. Oh, I know I was sent here for injuring him at a conference, and of course, for other reasons too, but I swear the part about his bad reputation is public knowledge. If you don't believe me, ask anyone else from the Fontaine Research Institute. That won't be necessary. Yeah, anyway, I was more concerned about that stuff he said before leaving. Isn't he not participating in the competition? That's a double negative. And even if he was, it's all about entertainment value, right? So why did it sound like he's plotting something nefarious? Knowing how he operates, I guess he intends to take this opportunity to show what he's capable of and impress the powerful people in the fortress. Well, having met some engineers from the Fontaine Research Institute before, like Klein's, someone's gonna ask, what makes this Shem Fallon guy so special? Professionally, he doesn't have any noteworthy accomplishments, but he's quite skilled at networking and playing people to his advantage, although surely he wouldn't... What's the worst he can throw at us? 12 engineers all built like two Roussillons? No, you moron, it's worse than that. Didn't you hear what he said? The Vieille model enhanced mecha? It sounds like he's gonna send Clockwork Mecha into the ring to fight us on his behalf. And not your typical Gardemax mass-produced in the fortress either, some modified variety with enhanced combat capabilities. That's crazy! Clockwork Mecha aren't even human, how are they allowed in a Pancration tournament? Since it's just for entertainment, there are no rules stating that participants have to be human. As a matter of fact, someone once captured the stern shield crab from the abandoned production zone and sent that in as their fighter. Oh, so you really did draw in that fight, huh? Sounds pretty far-fetched, but on the off chance he really does send Mecha into the ring, what are you gonna do? Surrender. I know I'd be letting down our coach, but there's no way I could win that fight with this amount of training. I know my limits. Don't give up. Anything I can do, you can too. I mean, get real. A few encouraging words aren't gonna magically close the gap between you and them. I think we just might have a shot, you know. If we can utilize the mutually destructive effects of Numa and Ozia energy to weaken the Clockwork Mecha, winning wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility. I have an idea, but this isn't the place to discuss it. Let's find somewhere in the production zone that's better lit. Alright. My good people, I barely slept, so I'm gonna go for today. Maybe I'll do something else in the afternoon tomorrow. But I'm falling apart here. Thanks for hanging out and watching. And I will be back tomorrow with something else. Goodbye, good night.